This is a deadlift variation on the seated row machine. Now we're going to walk through some of the fundamentals through your skeleton and your muscle so that you really get as much out of this as possible. This is also a drop set, so you'll see me change the weights a few times. Now when you do a deadlift or a hip hinge, we're moving from the hip socket. But I want you to have the x-ray vision that your thigh bones are sticks with little tennis balls on top of them. And then your pelvis has a butterfly shape in the back that's on each cheek. And then your sacrum is a bunch of fused vertebrae that are in an upside down triangle shape. And so really what happens when we do a hip hinge or a deadlift, it's that butterfly shape of the pelvis that's rotating on those two tennis balls on the top of your thigh bone. We're going to keep the shoulders down and back away from the ears because what we're doing here is using the weights and the handle to load the pelvis, which then is going to also load the lumbar spine, your thoracic spine, through your shoulders, all the way through your hands. So you're really going to feel connected with your entire body. You're even going to feel your hamstrings, especially when you're in the forward stretch. So when we do this, you want to allow your spine to stay really stiff. Keep your chest lifted as you hinge forward from the hip. Feel that stretch in the hamstring and where the hamstrings connect to your glute. And when you return to seated tall, leaning back, feel that the muscles on the back of your sacrum, that upside down triangle, that we're starting way down there to get your torso to lean backward. So this is really a full body motion, even though it looks like it's for your back. It's really coming from the hip, the back, the core, and the shoulder blades are all stabilizing so that you can get that hip function from a deadlift with being in a seated position.